Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of the action-adventure RPG, Final Fantasy XVI, and now let's head into our episode. Alright, and we've tried this before, and we got our asses handed to us so much. Let's see if we can do more than 5% chunks of life at a time, shall we? That's what we did before. It would have taken 20 or 30 rotations. Let's see if we can do more damage than that now.
Found her. This beast isn't to be trifled with.
Already? Alright, they move forward. Dodge. Doing the will damage. Gone. That was my bad.
Nice try.
There we go. That dodge. I would argue we're doing significantly more damage. You can see the will bar going down. Alright. Guess that didn't count.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. This one. Nice try. Nice try.
Alright, well, we dodged whatever that was. Pull him down. Impulse. Ice. That's okay. Memorial? Oh boy. Okay. Oh. There we go.
Nice try.
No. Oh! Red not right. Alright. There we go. Got that dodge. Broke him. So that is into this. Now thunder. Into the beam of death. Back into impulse. I would say a third is much better than a mere 5%. So doable now. Dragon Dance. Okay, well. Gonna run from that. Nope. And dash. Dash. Ah, I got that dodge. You will pop this. And whip 20% of the attack.
Nice try.
Right. This is dash forward. Oh. We're in a corner here.
Too slow.
There we go. Alright, well, ball explode. Ow! Okay.
I'm
Over here!
Pull him down. Impulse. Ice. Back in. Break away.
Help me, boy.
Broke him. Thunder. Giga Flare. Impulse. Pop this. Away. Oh yeah, we'll get him next rotation. Right, this is where he goes nuts. Save this.
Nice try.
There we go. Connection's going wonky. All I can say is I call shenanigans. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that again. For the will breakage. In a corner.
Oh, good. I needed that.
And now. And now. There we go. And now we're behind him somehow.
To me, boy. Ogle, kill.
Land, dodge. Fuck. Alright, well. Dodge that one. That gives us 3 hits. There's a pull. Impulse. And the ice. Back in. Oh, we're gonna get a next rotation. There we go. Yeah, he's dead. If this doesn't kill him, Giga Flare will. There we go. Yeah, just refresh if you need to. The connection's all over the place and I don't know why. Fallen Enigma. What is that? Oh, great. Cool. Something that can be sold.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Alright. Let's, that's all the bounties. So let's go collect my potions. Not care nor vent. Actually, I guess at this point it doesn't matter. I can just buy them. There's no need to do this trick. So. Heartstone. Igorita.
Thank the Founder you were safe. The Griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith. The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion.
Oh,
And
you
the
say so.
graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that his Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
The Founder's Grasp. Okay. Exit. So now what happened?
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial atop Hawk's Cry Cliff? Let him see that you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
I suppose it would be churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Shall we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
So turn them
Your
all in,
father's
do that
helm
class.
is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate. I prithee claim it, for it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Got gear? Was that gear we actually got? 15 more hit points, though. Ooh. I'd kind of rather have the hit points. Alright, so before we go visit dear old dad. Yeah, we'll just straight ahead. We'll visit Gab, then Harpocrates.
It was no trouble.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
Hey!
All those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
That actually looks really cool.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Hey, alright, let's go speak. Etta! Jeez, alright, Harpocrates, then Etta.
Oarsman, I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
It's no trouble. I'll go and fetch him.
Alright! Yon and Etta it is!
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become,
I fear that my resolve might falter.
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself, and to him, how strong it truly is.
You are right. I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Oh, communication, people. It's a good thing. Talk and listen. Don't just hear. Listen and try to understand.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent.
Botany
In
lesson.
this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Aww. They do care about each other.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
What do we get?
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him. Not to mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soul in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T.
It'd be kind of cool if they were the secret to fighting back
When
with
it
light.
comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
Now what?
What's this?
A stoler's quill. Or more precisely, my stoler's quill.
Aww.
'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates. It shall have pride of place in my chamber.
Hey! 11,000 experience. Jesus, that's so good. Bahamut's Mercy reduces Giga Flare cooldown time by 6 seconds. Not sure it's needed. Anyways, let's go talk to Anna. Actually, let's buy...
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a
I've
better
got
price
300,000
than that.
gold. There's no reason not to. Yeah.
Come again. Oh, don't.
There's literally nothing to
I'm not
craft.
much bothered either way.
Let's go talk to Ada. Oh, I think we did it. I think we got max renown. Hold on.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Fallen Enigma.
All yours.
Yes. Max renown.
Come
Sweet.
again. I may have more for you.
Alright, now let's go. No, you're out of stuff. Off by 1. No, wait, hold on. Sorry, back room.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
we did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
Oh, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again.
Yes.
Was over
Oh
the
no.
fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't.
Oh no.
My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Is he unconscious?
Why? You're our best scout.
He's unconscious. Oh, guess not.
Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
There you go, Gav.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Still more. Jeez.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Hey, nice. 6K, not the best. Not the worst. Winter mead? Oh, okay. What does that do? Okay.
Do you think they'll come back?
Let's take a look. There's literally nothing else to do. Take a look at Clive's chambers real quick. Actually, we should have all the orchestrion rooms. Yep, got them all. Just because. I'm only missing 4. I know one of them is do all the little challenge. I'm not gonna do those. Don't care about them. My Lord Marquess, I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Laments? Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long... Who are taken before their time, go with regret for the long years of duty left undone. That they should live on in the memory of a proud son of House Rosfield, such as yourself, such as yourself, shall surely, that's a rough one, go some way to soothing their soul. Okay, this is a little too good song. Doesn't really fit the hideaway, I don't think. How about hide? Just the basic one. Alright. So we literally, all we have left, let's go talk to Harpocrates. Actually, let's go visit the Duke's gravestone. Yep, from Hawk's Cry Cliff.
Run like the wind. Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. What Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there.
Now, we've been here before. Way back, I was like, what is this? This is gonna be something. And now we know.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
Oh, cool. Excuse me?
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Halfway. Oh! Alright, there we go. So I'm missing 3 now. Oh! Well, there you go. I should have done this, and he would have stayed in the party permanently. Alright, good to know. Yeah. I know if you defeat all of these, you get something to display. And a bunch of gear. But, there is literally... Oh, dear lord. One more side quest. Never mind, I was gonna say... I don't think there's anything left for us to do. Apparently there is. And that is a side quest. Alright. Ifrit, we have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Harpocrates, that I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize that the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. I must swiftly see the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear her tell it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fighter on our hands, and not too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little purse breaker everything we know. So suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I'm ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Her intervention has lifted a heavy pall from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. Do you remember what you told me that night at Phoenix Gate? While the fate of Rosaria sits in my shoulder, the fate of its dominant sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield, now let me choose to be yours. It's not what our father wanted, what Sid wanted, to cast aside fate and forge our own paths. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we did not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart from the skies, I would speak on this more in private. So next quest.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
I have nothing else to do. Literally.
Joshua, I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Alright, make for Man's Hill. Back here. Literally right there. Okay, sure. Okay. Here be Rosfields. Go everywhere. I know that what that achievement is. That is the go everywhere.
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. You
travel the world.
Then why not ask someone who might know of
Oh
another?
God, we're gonna go talk
someone
to
in the
Sparky.
backyard. To the hideaway, then.
Visit the backyard. Alright, sure. If I have to stream 5 hours today, I'm streaming 5 hours. I'm finishing this game today.
Let's hope.
Oh,
the
wow.
gardeners knows where to find snow daisies.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen yours.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
Yep, that's the closest one. I'm realizing they're probably doing this to give us a chance to grind out to 50. But again, I reiterate, the pacing of side quests needs to be better. A more even spread. So that, like, you're finishing the last side quest. You're like, I want to do this. And then you go, oh, well, nothing else to do. Not
Those
this.
things didn't fight like
Oh my god, I enjoy the side quests, but every time I think I'm done, there's one or two more.
Fly, Ambrosia.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Alright, well, let's assume it's in the Aether Flood. I think it's over here then. If it's not. Whoa! As we run off the cliff. Yeah, nothing's triggering here. Can I just... Oh, I can. Cool. Is that them? Ah, bollocks.
See them? I do. The flowers and our friends.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Stay down!
Another fight? Yep, a little more to it.
What do you see, boy?
Ooh, a Minotaur.
Let's hope this is
A
the last
what?
one.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, poor guy.
Well done, Torgal. Over here! All yours, Torgal. Attack!
Down. Impulse. Ice. Back in. Thunder. Giga Flare. And that might kill. Never mind. Now he's dead. There's more! Wow. Alright, well, I feel like I may have wasted that. Alright, well. Oh, wrong button. Sorry. Okay, that was it. There is something about trying to get 50 before we finish the
That was
game.
harder than I expected. But Founder, it was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Oh, good. Now I like to travel back.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Speak with Jill. Is... Oh, yep. Right out.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you. Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or... tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped. So lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
Yay! Yeah, I figured there'd be more to it. Yeah, okay, you guys can hear me.
Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
No, they do love each other. He's gonna have little Clive babies.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive. For this, the flowers, for everything. It's exactly what I needed. You are my treasure.
I think that gets us another keepsake. But I think now we're only missing 2, and I know one of them, like I said, is... Oh, never mind, there's more!
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Dee-dee-dee-dee. Come on, could have given me 10k for that. Yeah. Oh, Shiva's Kiss. 7.5 seconds. That might be worth it. Yeah, so that just leaves 1 of unknown origin. Oh, Jilla's... Oh! Ah! I guess if we had triggered those first, I could have had them help me fight the dragon. I wish I had known that. That would have made it that much easier. Well, let's go talk to Hippocrates. Yeah, that's what I figured. Well, let's do the missive, then Hippocrates. But now we should only need this 2? Yes. And I know for a fact one of them, like I said, go to the world map, is completing all of these. So I don't know what that last one's from. Feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime. That afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that would not be our last. I will never forget that day and the simple fact that you have not... Okay, hold on. And the simple fact that you have not... Comma. Either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me. The half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I'm lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. They're in love. Well, chat, but I don't think there is literally anything else for me to do. I've still got a minimum of 45 minutes in this streaming session. This is not going to take 45 minutes. It's probably going to be longer. We're going to go make the origin and finish the game. I am going to take a... Well...
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Oh.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer.
Oh, come on! Let's just double check. Dr. Vivian.
What will it be today? Allow me to educate you.
I am curious, hold on, about this.
Truth is but a matter of belief.
I certainly don't disagree. Though I am surprised to hear that an organization such as theirs holds such enlightened opinions. They put the scholars at the university and conveyor to shame.
Alas.
They say they shame themselves in turn by burying evidence of a truth they would rather mankind did not come to know. They may imagine themselves the protectors of the people, but ignorance is not bliss, no matter how fervently they might wish it. Okay.
How may I help
We
you
already
today?
did this. There's no bounties. Did it ever tell you about where I came from, Koopa?
You're not from the forest.
I'm from a forest, certainly, but which forest? Oh?
Well, which forest?
Can't tell you that. It's a secret, Koopa.
Then what were you going to tell me?
Nothing. I was just making sure I hadn't said anything I wasn't supposed to.
And if you had?
You don't want to know, Koopa. So I believe that is all the bounties. This is tapped out.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Nothing more to get here.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
How are you doing? Quick look.
And there are no side quests.
Think you can help?
We are done the game outside of the main mission. So let me save. Got the best gear in the game. I'd rather have 14 hit points than 3 defense, personally, but that's me. I could see an argument. Oh, hold on. We need to go buy some more potions.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that.
And now the connection just died. I'm just gonna keep going. There's nothing else I can do. 'Cause I'm gonna finish this today. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Origin we go. I was gonna say I could see an argument for swapping this out. But I want to kind of... If we make it to the final boss fight, I will try to swap this out before that. But until we get there, I want to see if I can hit level 50. Okay, as far as ability points go, I mean... Great to master it, anything we use... Actually, I don't think you want that one. I don't want to... I'd rather just tap. But I guess you never know. Options. Oh. Oh, there's another trophy. Yes, icon. Not sure what that's for. I had mastered all of these. Oh, maybe it's master... But I never mastered both of these while having all of these. And I guess... yeah. Nope. I mean, just for options. But, yeah, let's go ahead. I'll save real quick, and we'll go ahead and start the final mission. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.